Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Trilight, dream big with Gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated, coffee fueling the Burke Tar Stadium Press Box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Now, here's the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Good evening, and we welcome you to Harrogate, Tennessee, and Tex Turner Arena, home of the Lincoln Memorial Rail Splitters, who await the winner of the matchup between the 4th-seeded Columbus State Cougars and the 5th-seeded Carson-Newman Lady Eagles. We're glad to welcome you to Tex Turner Arena. Andrew Rogers, glad to bring you courtside to Harrogate, Tennessee, where Carson-Newman has and is about to begin its 8th NCAA tournament in the last 9 seasons. The program is in the NCAA tournament for the 15th time in school history, and 9 of those are under head coach Mike Mincy. In 23 total postseason games, Carson-Newman in Division II is 10-13 and has won its first-round contest 6 different times. Among those 6 times, they have come each of the last 2 seasons. Something that this program's never done is won NCAA tournament games in consecutive seasons, and they'll try to win it for a 3rd consecutive season when they match up with Columbus State. The Cougars are one of the best teams out of the Peach Belt Conference. They won the regular season, but were upset in the semifinals. But they enter this tournament 25-4, tied for the highest and best winning percentage in this Southeast Regional this season. They won the Peach Belt regular season title and won 18 of their 20 regular season games out of the Peach Belt Conference this season. This is the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off, Eagle fans. AEC is your local electric co-op, service you can trust and value you can depend on as well. Powering Mossy Creek, we are AEC, powering what matters most. Hear from head coach Mike Mincy as he prepares for a team that he has yet to face this season. The 2 teams will meet for the first time in 2 seasons. We hear from the head coach of the Lady Eagles as he prepares for a 9th NCAA tournament in his tenure. On the other side of this break, this is the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Our pregame conversation with head coach Mike Mincy heads your way in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Andrew Rogers back here from Tex Turner Arena as Carson-Newman begins its 8th NCAA tournament in the last 9 seasons here with head coach Mike Mincy on the Eagles Sports Network. Coach, you've had about 6 days or so, really about 5 since you knew your opponent for the first round of the NCAA tournament here in Harrogate, Tennessee. Columbus State won the Peach Belt, lost in the semifinals of their tournament though, but have still had a fantastic season, have been ranked all year, have one of the best winning percentages as well in this region. When you've scouted this group to get ready for this matchup, what catches your eye the most?
Well, they're very athletic. Obviously, they have a deep bench, or they'll go very deep. You know, I don't know what we'll see tonight, but they'll certainly platoon 5 for 5. And even though the second group offensively is not as good as the first group, when you look at shooting percentages, a lot of times they can go in and make a run simply because they're fresher and they can turn teams over, grab offensive boards. And really, that's what you want out of your second group if you're playing that way, is for them to hold serve defensively while your better offensive players are over on the bench catching a breather. It'll be interesting tonight to see how we navigate that, because we're certainly not going to match them with 5v5. You know, we might have some players that have to play through their substitution pattern, at least a rotation, but we do plan on going 8, 9, 10 deep, and I think that'll be a big key as to how we fare. Is what's the 5 key at the 5 reserves that come off the bench, what kind of impact can they make?
Columbus State defensively third best nationally in turnovers forced. They like to get up in you, make it a chaotic game, and it has led to their offense. How have you seen their defensive pressure this season enhance their offense, but also their ability to win 25 games so far?
Yeah, I mean, they do a really good job, obviously. They have a lot of length on the perimeter out of their guards. You know, they don't have a 6-footer per se, but they do have a lot of length that they can play with, a lot of athleticism. And there's been certain teams that they've turned them over like a crap ton. You know, I'm talking 30-plus. I think they even got somebody by 40 this year. And so that helps your numbers. But, you know, some of the other teams that know how to handle pressure can keep it, you know, around 20 or less. And obviously our goal would be to keep it, you know, obviously under 20 and preferably between 10 and 15, because we hate turnovers anyway. And you know, this year's been interesting because teams that press us tend to get out of it, and it becomes more of a token press. So we'll see if we can, you know, do the same thing to Columbus State.
Andrew Rogers here with head coach Mike Mincy prior to this matchup with the Cougars. It seems pretty often now that when you play these NCAA tournaments, they're at venues you've already played at during a season. You were here just about a month ago. In Columbus State's case, they've never played at LMU, and I would imagine they've never played in Harrogate either in a neutral site game. So how much of an advantage do you think that could be for your group, having had that in the past and being back in a building that you've played in before?
You know, I don't know. Obviously, we do know the lay of the land here by playing here every year and knowing where the locker rooms are and where the bathroom. You know, and obviously we've played on the floor. So if maybe it gives you 1 point of an advantage. I don't have any idea. I mean, the rims are 10 foot tall. The court's 94 feet. Now the backdrops are a little different, but you know, like for Columbus State, they play in a big gym. You know, it's not a round bowl arena like this one, but it is a big gym. They play on the removable goals and standards, and maybe that's more of an advantage because, you know, we play in Holt with the goals that are fixed to the ceiling. So once you get to this point, you know, I don't know that there's really any advantage or not. Like, you got to get out there, settle in, let both teams fill each other out, and then kind of go from there.
I'll ask about your offense to wrap up this interview. Came off a performance in the SAC title game, held to a season-low 46 points. I think you used the term after the game, and then prior to this one, before we started the interview, stagnant was the word that I think you used about your offense, which improved as the game went along, I think, in the second half. How have you tried to figure things out? Obviously, a much different defensive opponent that you'll face today, but how do you try to get the offense back into its groove that it's been in?
Well, I mean, we did – one of the things that occurred in the Coker game, even though Coker was doing the same thing we were doing, but fatigue really set in on us pretty big. You know, a lot of the primary players and primary scorers we have had logged a lot of minutes in the first 2 games, playing back-to-back-to-back, and then all of a sudden you're playing one of the better defensive teams in our league that we have struggled with before, and it just made it very, very difficult. Now, when we go back and watch film, you know, there were opportunities and areas to score. certainly the second half. And in the third quarter, we did a much better job of getting downhill and finishing at the rim. But, we want to stay away from guard-to-guard screens. We want to stay away from dribbling too much. We need to move people around and move the ball around a little bit better. And then in terms of ball screen action, not that we'll stay away from it, but probably want to work on, some slipping, some rolling out type stuff to try to open up areas to score. And those are just some things that we worked on. Because we went live Monday, Tuesday, and we'll see if we can make a difference tonight.
All right, good luck against Columbus State.
Thank you, Andrew.
That is the Lady Eagles head coach Mike Mincy. We're back for more when the AEC countdown to tip-off returns to Tex Turner Arena after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
We're getting closer to tip-off.
Price picks it up, and Carson-Newman is the South Atlantic Conference Tournament champions.
More CN memories are headed your way on the Eagles Sports Network.
Power comes with not only having a voice, but knowing that it is heard. As part of an electric co-op, you're not just getting electricity, you're getting the power to have your voice heard and the opportunity to work together with your community to create a better tomorrow. Here, you're not just a customer, you're a member. AEC, empowering voices just like yours.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
All right, Andrew Rogers, glad to welcome you back courtside to Tex Turner Arena as Carson-Newman is set to battle 12th-ranked Columbus State in the opening round. It'll be the 15th all-time meeting and the third time these two programs meet in the NCAA tournament. The first meeting was in the first round on March 5th, 1998, a game that Carson-Newman lost 92-77. The second and last postseason meeting was won by 5th-ranked Columbus State, also in the first round of the 2015 season, 58-40. Carson-Newman trails the all-time series 6-8. That wraps things up here on the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off. Starting lineups and opening tip-off as Carson-Newman begins NCAA tournament play. It heads your way after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This
goes up with the right hand, scores, and one.
Is Carson-Newman women's basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
To Weichel, top of the key three for Braylon's up, swished in. Braylon Weichel from downtown gives Carson-Newman the lead back.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, Domino's, Fresh Ideas, by the Eagle Club, First Bank, by Magaha Electric, Inner Digital, by Food City, by the Eagle Shop, Tri-Light, by Premier Building Maintenance, by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, by the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, and by Lisa's Country Kitchen. Now back to the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Good evening once again from Tex Turner Arena, where Carson-Newman and Columbus State are having its starting lineups introduced alternately. Columbus State Carson-Newman followed by Columbus State. It's the 4th seed Columbus State and the 5th seed Carson-Newman in the NCAA tournament in the opening round. Here is Columbus State's starting lineup. They're led by Peach Belt Coach of the Year Matt Hauser in his 7th season as the Cougars back in the NCAA tournament for the 2nd straight year. In the backcourt is a 5'9 senior from Atlanta, Georgia, Nakaya Williams, averages 9 points per game and has started all 30 games now. The Peach Belt Conference's Player of the Year is Lataya Reeves, a 5'11 guard from Noonan, Georgia. Averages 18 points per game this season. Also in the backcourt, 5'8 senior from San Jose, California. Chico State transfer Sophia Williams leads the team with 102 assists this year. In the front court is a 5'11 sophomore forward from Concord, North Carolina. That's Aaliyah Farrell. Just 4 double-figure games for her, but 2 are in the last 3 games. And the lineup rounds out with another 5'11 forward, a junior from Grayson, Georgia. That's Samara Saunders. She plays 19 minutes a game and averages 9 points while shooting 52%. Carson-Newman's starting lineup the same as it was for the final 2 games of that SAC tournament. Emily Gonzalez, Jen Sullivan, senior guards in Carson-Newman's backcourt, alongside junior forwards Keely Rogers and Maddie Knuckles and Delaney Weddington out there for a 3rd straight start in what is Carson-Newman's 8th different starting lineup combination this season. All right, Carson-Newman and Columbus State have taken the floor. The Lady Eagles are in the visiting uniforms as the lower seed. Navy blues, orange lettering across the front, numbers on the front and back as well. Columbus State's in the white with red numerals, and the ball is slapped out by Columbus State, or by Carson-Newman on the tip right into my hand. And so Columbus State has the first possession. The arrow will favor Carson-Newman. 5 seconds in, the Cougars in white have the basketball. Right side, it is Williams bouncing for Saunders. Throw it inside. They've got Farrell backing down Gonzalez. Jump hook blocked by Weddington underneath. Rogers rebounds. Carson-Newman brings it front court. Rogers skip past Weddington. She gets around a defender, drives inside, flipped it up, missed it on the layup. Offensive rebound, Carson-Newman out to Sullivan for 3. Missed it short. Rebound deflects underneath and is controlled by Columbus State's Farrell. Outlet pass up the left side for Lataya Reeves. She'll pull up left wing 3, in and out. Defensive rebound, Maddie Knuckles, and the outlet pass up the near sideline for the point guard Gonzalez, who now drives middle, met by a second white jersey. Reverses to Rogers, and now back out front. Reverse to Sullivan right side. Sullivan to the free throw line, gives to Rogers. She attacks the paint, drives inside. Right hand layup off the glass is good. Carson-Newman has the game's first points, 55 seconds in, 2-0. Nearly a steal as Reeves gets the ball in the front court. Now drives middle on Rogers. Dish to Farrell. One dribble pull up just beyond the foul line. Left it short. Defensive rebound, Keely Rogers. Already her second. She's doubled near midcourt and lobs it to Gonzalez. Across the timeline she goes. Skip pass left corner. Weddington tray ball is good. 5 straight from Carson-Newman to start the NCAA tournament. And 100 seconds in, it's the Lady Eagles up 5-0. Top of the key, Farrell around his screen, driving right. A bounce pass, Reeves, right corner 3 is up and swished in for the answer. Lataya Reeves shoots threes at a 32% rate. Buries her first to get Columbus State on the board. Gonzalez double to the backcourt, lobs it. Cross court, Sullivan catches, pulls up from the foul line, had it blocked, and Reeves rebounds. Columbus State runs in transition, no numbers, but Reeves pulls up from the foul line and missed it strong to the left. Sullivan grabs Carson-Newman's 4th rebound, and the Eagles running the other way. Gonzalez, bounce pass, Knuckles, the catch and the deuce. 3 different Lady Eagles have scored to make it 7-3, just more than 2 minutes in. Williams waves through a defender. That's Sophia Williams to the foul line. Pass deflected. Sullivan steals it. Transition, 2-on-2. Sullivan leading the break. No numbers. She bounces to Gonzalez, who drives middle with the right hand. Fadeaway shot is up and in. It hooks in for Emily. 4th different Lady Eagle to score. It's 9-3 Carson-Newman, 2.5 minutes in. Saunders driving middle. Had it stripped away by Gonzalez. CN off and running again in transition after a Columbus State turnover. Gonzalez tried to lob it for Rogers. Too high of a pass, and it's Carson-Newman's first turnover. And here's that platoon subbing that you heard Mike Mincy talk about in the pregame conversation. Alana Hankerson alongside Sonalia Moss, Jamila Jackson, and Nadia Smith and Madison Swint all now on the floor for Matt Hauser's group. Platoon subbing with his full court pressure is what the Cougars will do. We'll see how long they do it and how long they platoon as Smith has the ball at the top of the key, looks inside, now rips through, driving right on Knuckles, stops at the block, pivots, bounces it inside, caught by Swint. A pump fake goes up, missed it, rebound, and now a block and a foul underneath. First foul in the game is at the 7:01 mark, and it's charged to Delaney Weddington, the freshman from Morristown, commits the game's first foul, and it will send the reserve Nadia Smith, the redshirt freshman from McDonough, Georgia, lines the first one up, and it's too strong and missed to the right. Eagle fans, Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. When you're hungry, you can reach for Domino's and get a large one-topping pizza for just $6.99 with your Carson-Newman ID. Domino's is the official pizza partner of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Second one good for Smith. It's 9-4 Carson-Newman, 3 minutes in. Gonzalez doubled in the backcourt, throws it middle for Rogers. Eagles have numbers. They give it to Sullivan, right wing. Top of the key, Weddington lines up a triple. She missed it short. Looked good, but left it short, and Moss is there for the board. Jackson transition now. Right-hand dribble, hands off for a shooter, and Hankerson for 3. It goes in and out. Knuckles boxes out and grabs the defensive rebound. Carson-Newman by 5, 6:35 to go first quarter. Rogers crosses over to break the pressure to give to Gonzalez left wing. Emily a right-hand dribble around 2 screens. Now dribbles out front, crosses over, stops, goes baseline to Knuckles. She pump fakes, drives baseline, kicks it Rogers. 16-footer is up, and it gets the friendly roll. It hit the right side of the iron, had so much loft on it that it hit the backboard and kissed right in. Eagles by 7, 6:10 to go first quarter. Inside pass to Smith. She's doubled, turns away from the double, flips it up and in over Maddie Knuckles. Nice shot by Nadia Smith. The redshirt freshman brings Columbus State within 5. Platoon subbing again. 5 new Cougars coming to the floor at a next whistle as Weddington pulls up and misses from the foul line. Rebound Columbus State running down the floor. Pass to the left side, caught by Moss. Fumbled the dribble. It looked like a carry. They got away with it. Moss inside is going to be called for a foul. 5:40 to go in the first quarter, and out of control, Sanala Moss draws a foul on Delaney Weddington. So the freshman's got the game's only 2 fouls, and will check out. Eagles will bring in Sybil Penland, Caroline Hill, Carly Hayworth. Those trio of players now out there with Rogers and Knuckles, as they're going to say that Sonali Moss was in the act of shooting. So she'll head to the line, and the first free throw goes in and out for a Columbus State team this season that shoots just 69% from the line. That is 5th best in the Peach Belt this year. They're 1 of 3 to start, now 1 of 4 as the free throw is missed. Loose ball in the lane. Rogers comes away with it, rips away the possession from 2 Cougars and brings it front court. Keeley driving inside. Pass deflected. Reeves tried to steal it, deflected it along the baseline, but could not gather possession before it hit the end line. It stays with Carson-Newman as the Cougars bring 5 new players back in. It's their starting group now. 11 for Carson-Newman, 6 for Columbus State in this opening round affair. Hayworth right baseline inbound to Penland, back to Carly. 1 extra pass, Knuckles pump fakes a 3, skips to Hill for a triple. Back iron miss, rebound deflects into the hands of Sophia Williams, who brings it front court. A crossover dribble, a drive inside, a flip shot off the window is good. 11-8, the Cougars have the last 4. Rogers in the backcourt gives to Maddie Knuckles. Skip pass left side, Hill back to Rogers. Approaching the halfway point, nearly a steal. Hayworth Goes into the backcourt to get possession, fighting off Sophia Williams. Carly around his screen, pump fakes a three, throw it inside, pass stolen by Williams. Carson-Newman's second turnover, Sophia Williams transition to Reeves to the baseline. Farrell, reverse layup with a right hand is good. 6 straight for Columbus State, and it's a 1-point game. Hayworth across half court, driving inside, a crossover dribble, a left-hand layup is up and in. Nice finish by the junior Hayworth, went coast to coast, and it's a 3-point Carson-Newman lead, and now a deflected ball on an inbound pass near midcourt will send us to a media break. Columbus State had scored 6 straight, but a Hayworth layup brings that to an end, and Carson-Newman maintains a 3-point lead. 13-10, 4:36 to go in an up-tempo and high-paced first quarter in this NCAA tournament matchup between Columbus State and Carson-Newman. This is the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
Eagle fans, Lisa's Country Kitchen serves the best home-cooked meals that the Lakeway region has to offer. Lisa's Country Kitchen is the official restaurant of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Mike Mincy's team leads 13-10. After the media break, it's Columbus State ball. Jen Sullivan back on the floor, guards the ball handler. Now they throw it inside. Reeves is doubled. She dishes to the baseline, Farrell. Back out front to Reeves. Halfway through the possession, Reeves goes behind the back. Here comes a double. She pitches right corner for Farrell. 9 to shoot. Farrell guarded by Caroline Hill. 6 to shoot. Farrell step back right wing 3. Left it short. Followed or missed, but Caroline Hill boxed down and grabs the rebound. Up the floor, the ball goes to Sullivan. Inside cut by Penland. Right-hand layup off the right block, from the right block. Off the window is good. 4 straight from Carson-Newman and a 5-point lead. Reeves for the answer. Left wing 3. Missed it short. Sybil Penland, defensive rebound. She's doubled. Throws it near midcourt where Hayworth collides with Reeves. And a foul. Columbus State's first foul is on the Peach Belt's Player of the Year at the 3:49 mark on a scary collision between Hayworth and Reeves, but Carly's okay as she got fouled catching that pass. All right, 5 new players back out there for Columbus State. Those bench 5 of Moss, Jackson, Smith, Swint, and Hankerson back in there, with Carson-Newman playing with 4 bench players and Jen Sullivan. Hayworth doubled backcourt, one-handed pass to break the pressure to Caroline Hill. She stops, finds a cutting Penland, flip shot up, missed it off the back iron. Rebound collected by Nadia Smith. Outlet pass to Jackson, who drives inside behind the back from 8 feet away, skips it left corner. Hankerson pump fakes a 3. Now a high post catch for Smith. Faces on Chloe Heath. Try to skip pass. Penland steals, and a foul on Columbus State. Reach and foul on Madison Swint, the freshman guard from Temple, Georgia, commits their team's second foul in the quarter. Emily Gonzalez back in for Carson-Newman. Madeline Ladd enters for the first time as well. So it's Penland, Gonzalez, Sullivan, Ladd, and Heath for Carson-Newman with 3:20 to go in this first quarter, and the Eagles up 5. Gonzalez doubled, throws it front court. Chloe Heath catches, gives to Ladd. 1 dribble and a pass to Sullivan. She pump fakes a 3. Had it deflected away, recovers, and gives to Gonzalez. Gonzalez, right-hand dribble to the basket, and through contact is fouled. Driving middle between 2 Cougars. Underneath, it's going to be on Nadia Smith, her first, Columbus State's 3rd team foul, and will send Emily Gonzalez to the line for Carson-Newman's first free throws of the game, and Gonzalez buries the first one, shooting 74% this year from the line. For now, a Carson-Newman team that has rattled off 5 straight to lead by 6. Second one in the air, just as good as the first. It's 17-10. That's 6 straight now to lead by 7. Matching Carson-Newman's largest first quarter lead. Jackson, pull-up shot from the elbow, left it short. Madeline Ladd collects the defensive rebound and fires the outlet pass to Gonzalez. Gonzalez goes behind the back to break the pressure. Here comes a double. She dribbles away from one defender. Skip past Chloe Heath to Ladd. One more. Sullivan tray ball, left it too strong off the backboard. Offensive rebound, Penland. Pass to Chloe Heath. Free throw line shot is good. Carson-Newman has its largest lead thanks to an 8-0 run. It's 19-10 with 2.5 to play in quarter one. Hankerson, chest pass, top of the key, Smith. Ball over her head. Fakes a pass. Now dribbles twice into a handoff with Moss. Long three from Moss is up, too strong. Rebound along the baseline collected by Smith. She's harassed and now gives it to Swint, to a cutting Moss. Layup up, no good, a foul called. 2:12 to go. Columbus State can end a scoreless drought of more than 2 minutes as they send Sonali Moss back to the foul line, as Emily Gonzalez is the one charged with the foul. No, scoreboard had Chloe Heath. It's Carson-Newman's 4th team foul as Moss goes back to the line and makes this free throw. It is on Gonzalez, although the scoreboard here in the arena put up Chloe Heath. It is on Gonzalez, her first. 19-11, 2:12 left first quarter. Moss's second free throw is swished in. 7-point Carson-Newman lead. Inbound to Gonzalez. She sees a double team coming. Now one-hands a pass to Sullivan to break the pressure. 4-on-3, go to the corner. Chloe Heath, right corner triple is up, too strong. Defensive rebound collected by Jamila Jackson. Bounce pass, Hankerson. Right wing three is up and in. 5 straight from Columbus State, and it's a 4-point Carson-Newman lead. Just like that, the Cougars back within 2 possessions. Gonzalez doubled in the backcourt. Along the sideline, fires a pass, turned over. Jackson the steal. Into the front court to a cutting Moss. Right-hand lip, left it short, missed it. Rebound Carson-Newman. Penland fires the pass to Sullivan in transition. Sullivan spins, shoots off glass, missed it short. Rebound Jackson. Up-tempo game so far. Hankerson with 80 seconds to play in the quarter. Dishes off to Jackson. Top of the key. Round his screen, dribbling right. Fakes a pass, now gives to Moss, top of the key. High post, Smith backing down Penland, shoots over her. Wild shot, missed it, but a foul called on Sybil Penland. It'll be Carson-Newman's 4th team foul. First on Sybil will send Nadia Smith to the free throw line for Columbus State, who's platoon subbing here once again. 1:08 to play in quarter one, and Smith back to the line for a Columbus State team that's already taken 6 free throw attempts in this opening quarter that has been high-paced, up-tempo. These two teams want to go end-to-end quickly, as Smith's first free throw left it well short for a 68% foul shooter on the year. 68 seconds left in this quarter. That has seen Carson-Newman lead by as many as 9. Smith spins the basketball in her hands, flips the second one up and in. 16 points for Columbus State now to bring the lead for Carson-Newman down to 3. As Samaria Saunders returns, and it's the starting 5 for the Cougars against 4 starters and Ladd for Carson-Newman. Full court man. Here comes that second defender. Run and jump from the Cougars. Gonzalez throws it inside. Wide open Heath. She pump fakes. Right hand layup off glass is good. 21-16. Carson-Newman back up 5 on a Chloe Heath layup. Quickly the other way. It's Williams to the baseline. Cut off by Gonzalez. Now back out front for Sophia Williams. The team's point guard dribbles against Ladd. Crosses over. Dishes to Reeves. She pump fakes a 3. Pulls up from the foul line. Missed it, but a foul. Another foul on Carson-Newman in this first quarter is going to send Lataya Reeves to the foul line after Keely Rogers got her on the elbow prior to the pull-up jump shot. Reeves to the line. First one is good. Reeves was a first-team all-region pick just a couple of days ago by the D2 CCA to go along with her first-team All-Peach Belt honors, along with being named Peach Belt Player of the Year. She makes both, and it's a 3-point Carson-Newman lead with 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Here comes the double. Gonzalez dribbling around it, crosses half court, doubled near midcourt, and throws it up the sideline for Chloe Heath to catch. gives it back to Gonzalez. Driving layup is good with the right-hand layup. Emily has her 6th point, and Carson-Newman's back up 5 with the shot clock off in 20 seconds. A rare time where Columbus State will hold here and let this time run down. 12 seconds. Williams still dribbles out near Lincoln Memorial's logo at midcourt. 8 seconds. Now she'll go around a screen set by Saunders, dribbling left. Looks inside. Pass caught by Saunders. Deflected. Stolen by Ladd. 2 seconds. Ladd heaves from three-quarter court and misses wide left. And the first quarter comes to a close. A first quarter where Carson-Newman led by as many as 9 and never allowed Columbus State to lead. Sees Carson-Newman lead 23-18. The Lady Eagles take care of the basketball and shoot 50%, led by Emily Gonzalez's 6 points, to help the Lady Eagles to a 5-point lead at the end of one. Second quarter action from Tex Turner Arena returns after this.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Looking to make your home more comfortable and affordable? Maybe with a new electric heat pump or new attic insulation? And don't forget new doors and windows. AEC is here to help. We have a quality contractor network, easy financing, and incentives for home upgrades. Plus, AEC carefully inspects every job to ensure the highest quality satisfaction. Visit our website at aeccoop.org for applications, contractor lists, and more details. AEC, power what matters most.
Carson-Newman 23, Columbus State 18. It'll be Lady Eagles basketball to start quarter 2. Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop. They are the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles and located in the MSAC Grand Hall. The Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. You can visit them online as well at eagleshop.cn.edu. Starting 5 out there for Carson-Newman to begin quarter 2 against Columbus State's starting 5. Sullivan around a screen, lobs it to a cutting Weddington, but the pass was too high and goes out of bounds. 4th turnover for the Lady Eagles, gives it back to Columbus State. Lady Eagles trying to win their opening round game at the NCAA tournament for the 3rd straight season, trying to do it against a ranked team. It's the 9th ranked opponent for Carson-Newman this year. Williams stops at the block, double-teamed and dishes out to Aaliyah Farrell. Farrell, the sophomore forward, dishes right side for Reeves. Reeves, a tall guard at 5'11", driving right on Rogers. They switch on Knuckles to her as she gives the ball up to Williams. Bounce past Farrell. 5 to shoot. Farrell to the basket. Blocked by Maddie Knuckles. 2 to shoot. Williams puts it up, bricked it. Rebound deflected out by Columbus State. It'll be Carson-Newman ball. 9:18 to play second quarter. And the shooting struggles continue for a Columbus State team that averages the same number of points as Carson-Newman. The Cougars right now are below 30% here in the opening half. Gonzalez around a screen driving right. Pick and pop with Knuckles. Top of the key 3. Up and in for Maddie Knuckles. Carson-Newman's second 3 comes from the junior forward to increase the lead to 8. Lady Eagles just like that with 5 straight back at Columbus State. Saunders top of the key. Fakes a pass, now dribbles twice and hands off to Reeves. Pull-up triple is off to the right. Weddington in there, got crushed by a defender, lost the ball. Saunders goes up and scores with a right-hand layup. Weddington took a shot to the face as she went to grab that rebound. It's a man's game underneath the way these two teams go after the rebounds as Rogers and the Eagles break the pressure. She dishes off. Knuckles, triple in the air. This one's too strong. Weddington offensive rebound. Second chance opportunity. Rogers reverses on a bounce pass. Sullivan triple. Missed it. Rebound Saunders. 6-point Carson-Newman lead. Columbus State running in transition. Williams to the paint. Pulls up from 14 and missed it off the back iron. Weddington another defensive rebound. She's pressured. Now dribbles the ball up the floor with a right-hand dribble. Crosses half court. Looks for a guard. Gives it to a back-cutting Gonzalez who tried to shovel the pass but had it ripped away and stolen. Reeves, transition, skip pass, caught by Williams. Floater up and short. Defensive rebound, Keely Rogers, and the outlet pass near sideline for Sullivan. More than 2 minutes gone by second quarter. Lady Eagles by 6. To the baseline, Knuckles catches. Right-hand dribble, spin off 2, shoots it up and in with a right-hand hook from the left side. 7 for Knuckles. Carson-Newman's lead is 8. Top of the key. It's the point guard, Williams. One dribble and a handoff for Reeves. She dribbles middle on Rogers, kicks it out. Now a pass reversed. Right side, a drive by Williams. Up, no good. It falls off the iron, but a foul call. Nakaya Williams fouled by Delaney Weddington. That is Weddington's 3rd foul, so she is leaving the floor. Sybil Penland will come in, and Carly Hayworth will as well. Gonzalez joins Weddington on Carson-Newman's bench. 7:23 to go second quarter. Carson-Newman's led this entire game as Columbus State goes back to the foul line. The Atlanta, Georgia native Nakaya Williams makes the first free throw, shoots 84% for the year. One of just 3 Cougars to have played and started all 30 games now this season. Gets the friendly roll off the front of the iron on the second one. Columbus State back to that platoon subbing. The bench 5 now on the floor for the Cougars against 3 starters and 2 reserves for Carson-Newman. One of those is Hayworth. She's doubled, gives the ball to Rogers. She stops her momentum. Now one-hands a pass to the baseline. Knuckles catches, reverse layup with a right hand. She sneaks it up and in, and one. Filthy finish underneath by Maddie Knuckles, and Carson-Newman goes back in front by 8. It all started with the pass from Keely Rogers from in the backcourt to find the open Knuckles. She has 7 straight to start the second quarter. She has all of Carson-Newman's points in the period and makes the free throw to cap the 3-point play. 9-point advantage matches Carson-Newman's largest advantage here in the opening half. Hankerson around his screen, fires a 3. Back iron miss, long rebound. Moss rips it away and makes a left-hand layup. 5th Columbus State offensive rebound turns into 2 points. Hayworth doubled backcourt, skips it front court. Sybil Penland 3-on-2. Sybil bounces to the baseline. Knuckles back out front. Hayworth top of the key triple up and boom, it in. Carly Hayworth buries Carson-Newman's 3rd triple, and the lead is double digits, 34-24. Mosh driving middle, jump stop in the lane, dish off Smith. She spins, shoots over Knuckles, scores and 1. Nakia Smith with an and 1 opportunity on her 6th point off the bench to bring Columbus State back within 8. Again, these 2 teams can store the ball. Carson-Newman and Columbus State both score 77.5 points per game. That ranks tied for 2nd in the Southeast region and top 10 in the country as well. Smith is requesting the official to have her athletic trainer help her get her contact in, I believe. Her team was looking for it along the baseline. She dropped it off to one of the assistant coaches, and now we'll head back to the free throw line. So maybe playing without a contact in as Nadia Smith lines up this and 1 free throw with 6:35 to go in this second quarter. The redshirt freshman's free throw is up, and it's off to the right. Knuckles tried to tip the rebound back to herself in bounds, but could not corral it. So an extra opportunity here for Columbus State. They have collected 5 offensive rebounds and have scored 7 second chance points so far. Hankerson pump fakes a 3, driving middle, dishes left wing. Here's a 3 from Jackson. That's too strong. Rebound, box out by Knuckles. She grabs it along the baseline, throws it up the floor to Hayworth. 8-point Carson-Newman leads, 6:20 to go in the half. Hayworth left side, Knuckles. Eagles will calm it down in the half court. Rogers skip past Sybil Penland. One dribble, a handoff, Maddie Knuckles. Knuckles skip past Caroline Hill. One more, Penland. She attacks a closeout, gives back to Hill. 10 to shoot. Longest half-court possession of the game is right now. Hayworth doubled out near midcourt. Breaks through it, finds Rogers, who flipped it up and had it deflected out with 3 seconds on the shot clock. Carson-Newman will take Knuckles off the floor and bring Chloe Heath in, while Columbus State will bring in Simone Lett, a senior from Alpharetta, Georgia. First time they've not platoon subbed in the game. All right, Hayworth to inbound, lob it to Heath, pass deflected, loose on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball with 1 second on the shot clock. That's actually somewhat fortunate because the arrow does favor Columbus State, so it would have been an empty possession, but that jump ball will flip the arrow in Carson-Newman's way for what was already going to be Columbus State basketball. All right, 5:52 to go second quarter. It's Carson-Newman by 8, 34-26. Lady Eagles shooting 54%. Lett reverses top of the key to Swint. Now to the left side, Moss. Left-hand bounce pass to Lett, backing down Heath. Skip pass right side, Jackson. One dribble and a handoff for Hankerson, curling around his screen for a three. Off iron, no. Rebound deflects to the baseline to Keely Rogers. Outlet pass to Hayworth. Skip it into the front court. Chloe Heath, one dribble, shot up and in. Chloe Heath off the bench with 6 points in 4 minutes. And Carson-Newman goes back in front by double digits. Simone Lett pump fakes a three. One dribble. Needs help. Skips it right side. Jackson to the baseline. Swint. Here comes a double team. She flips one up. Missed it wildly. All glass. And Rogers rebounds for the 6th time. Penland transition. Crossover dribble. Right to the basket. Right hand layup too strong. Rebound Swint. Pass up the floor to Jackson. Still need our media break. Jackson to the basket. Wild shot. Missed everything. Rogers rebounds defensively. Skip pass right side, Caroline Hill. Hill crossing over, now bounces the ball to Carly Hayworth. Hayworth, right-hand dribble, steps back. Here's a triple in the air. It's off the line, wide left. Penland offensive rebound. Shot clock reset. I don't know if that hit the rim. Caroline Hill left wing. Now to Rogers. Clock down to 10. Keeley tried to split two, lost the ball, but shovels it out to Hayworth. 7 to shoot. She fakes a pass, shoots a left-hand layup, and sneaks it up and in. Carly Hayworth with 7 bench points in 5 minutes. And Carson-Newman has gained its largest lead of the opening half at 12. Still need our media break. 4:05 to go second quarter. Jackson, one-hand pass to the right side. Hankerson lets double. They kick it out. Moss triple from the corner. Too strong. Rebound deflects to Lett inside for a layup. 10-point game as Columbus State snaps a 2.5-minute scoring drought. Bounce pass Carly Hayworth. Right-hand dribble. She crosses half court. Columbus State's got 5 new players waiting to sub in. We've not had a stoppage in more than 2 minutes. Caroline Hill, right-hand dribble, fakes around his screen, and now we'll get a stoppage as Columbus State knocks the ball out of bounds. 3:37 to go in the second quarter. Carson-Newman continues to shoot well from the field, 53%, and they've got 15 bench points, headlined by Carly Hayworth's 7 and Chloe Heath's 6. 38-28, final break until halftime. It's the Eagles by 10 with 3:37 left in the second quarter. This is the Eagles Sports Network.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Carson-Newman by 10 with 3:37 left in the second quarter. Serving East Tennessee for 40 years is Magaha Electric, the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electric contracting needs. Magaha Electric is your East Tennessee electrical contracting source. Eagles inbound the ball, 15 to shoot out of the timeout. Rogers dribbling at the foul line, hands off to a cutting Gonzalez. She dribbles back outside the arc with 8. Emily left-hand dribble, skip past Sullivan, turns down the 3, 5 to shoot. Jen back outside the arc, 3 to shoot, driving, stops, pivots, fadeaway shot blocked, and a rare shot clock violation in this type of game. It's only been a handful of times these two teams have had to play a half-court offensive game. That was one of them, and it results in a shot clock violation for Carson-Newman's 8th turnover. 10-point lead for the Lady Eagles. Columbus State's not led in this game. Pass to Stonders, top of the key. Skip it back to Lataya Reeves. The Peach Belts Player of the Year has just 5 points. Driving baseline, now dribbles back out front around his screen. Pump fakes and nearly turned it over. Rogers going in there. Can't steal it away, though. Reeves goes into the backcourt to get it. 6 to shoot. Reeves, pull up three, over Ladd. It misses strong. Offensive rebound to Farrell, to Saunders from the foul line. Missed it. Deflected rebound will go out of bounds, but before it went out of bounds, you've got a foul on Carson-Newman. 2:44 left in the half. A foul going for the rebound on Emily Gonzalez. That's her second. So two Lady Eagles have 2 or more fouls. Weddington has 3, and now Emily Gonzalez has 2. She stays in the game. Farrell looking to inbound. Right baseline, lobs it out near half court where Reeves tracks it down. 10-point game. Reeves, a right-hand dribble around a Saunders screen. Reeves goes around a screen again and now reverses corner for Nakia Williams. Right-hand dribble for Nakia to the basket. Running shot up off glass. Missed it. Rebound, tie up, held ball. Arrow to Carson-Newman. Eagles have to be relentless with their effort underneath as Carly Hayworth will take Gonzalez's place with those 2 fouls. This is a Columbus State team that averages 16 offensive rebounds per game, second best in the Peach Belts Conference this year. They've already grabbed 7 in this game and have turned that into 9 second chance points. Hayworth front court for Carson-Newman. Off to Keely Rogers. Pick and pop with Knuckles. She's wide open for a 3. It's up and it spins and rattles around and through. Knuckles' second 3. She's got 13 and Carson-Newman's lead is 13. Quickly the other way. A wild left-handed layup by Williams is missed and Rogers rebounds. Keely into the front court to the trailing Knuckles. Thought about the heat check. Instead, Wise pump fakes and now hands to Hayworth. Carly's open. Left side 3 is up and it booms in again. A third triple, or a second rather, for Carly Hayworth, and Carson-Newman leads by 16. Timeout, Columbus State. How about the contributions from Carly Hayworth and Chloe Heath off Carson-Newman's bench? They have combined for 16. The lead is 16, and all because the Lady Eagles have made 3 straight field goals to lead by 16. They're shooting 56% from the field. Carly has double figures in scoring already with 10 points on 4 of 5 shooting. Carly's in double figures now for the 7th time in her career, 6th time this year, while Maddie Knuckles has also been efficient, 5 of 6. All this being said, Carson-Newman scored 44 points, and Jen Sullivan, the team's all-region player, is 0 for 5 from the field. All right, $1:47 to go in the second quarter. Columbus State trying to bring this high-powered Carson-Newman offense to a halt right now and try to get some points themselves as Reeves has the pass deflected by Madeline Ladd. Lost it back, though. Columbus State takes it back. Williams driving inside. Kicks it to a cutting Sophia Williams, who makes a left-hand layup. 44-28. Now 44-30 on the layup. 14-point game. Hayworth dribbles the ball up the floor. $1:20 to go in this second quarter. Hayworth around his screen, fakes a pass and gives to Sullivan. Had it poked near the sideline. Jen recovers. Jen drives left, stops the foul line, and threw it away. Carson-Newman's 8th turnover gives it back to Columbus State. So the Cougars out of the timeout have a basket and now have forced a turnover, trying to gain some late momentum here in half 1. Sophia Williams, right-hand dribble, in and out, now gives it to a cutting Farrell, driving left, lost the ball. Rogers deflects and steals it away. Transition, Hayworth leading the break. Goes between the legs, gives it to the trailing Sullivan. Sullivan around to Knuckles, screen at the foul line, splits 2 and gives to Hayworth. Carly steps back, outside the arc, crossing over, steps back, here's a 3 in the air. Carly's in her bag. A third triple from Carly Hayworth, and the lead is 17. What a first half from the junior from Maryville. Reeves driving inside, missed the layup. Maddie Knuckles boxes out. Shot clock is off, 25 seconds on the timer. Hayworth brings it up the floor for Carson-Newman. 20 seconds. The Eagles have 47 points on 58% shooting. Hayworth out near midcourt, still dribbling. 10 seconds left on the first half clock. Carly in and out dribble around his screen. Dishes left side. Rogers skip pass. Sullivan on the bounce. Catches. 3, 2. Sullivan drives. Splits 2. Shoots off glass and scores as the first half buzzer sounds. What a way for the first half to close here in Harrogate. Carson-Newman has more first-half points than it did in the entire SAC title game. They've got 49 in 20 minutes in the opening round of the NCAA tournament against Columbus State. The Lady Eagles shoot 49% from the field, and they made their final 5 shots of the half. 49-30, it's all Lady Eagles here in the opening round of the NCAA tournament against 12th-rated Columbus State. We'll break it all down. The Eagle Shop halftime report will head your way when we return to Tex Turner Arena after these messages. You're listening to Carson-Newman Women's Basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
It's halftime. We'll head back to the arena for the Eagle Shop halftime report in 60 seconds. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
AEC is a distributor of Marathon energy-efficient water heaters. We offer 30-gallon to 105-gallon tanks. Marathon water heaters are durable, lightweight, and under warranty to not leak as long as you own your home. Foam insulation allows these thermal storage units to provide long-term temperature control. Marathon's lightweight tank is easier to maneuver and position, and the bowl-shaped tank bottom allows complete sediment drain. AEC, empowering efficiency.
It's halftime on the Eagle Sports Network. Highlights, a check of the Eagle Shop scoreboard, and stats are headed your way.
Euro step in the lane, shot up off glass. It falls in for Keely Rogers.
Now let's head back to the arena. Here's the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Andrew Rogers, glad to welcome you back courtside to Tex Turner Arena, where Carson-Newman leads Columbus State at halftime 49-30. The Lady Eagles shoot 59%, made 20 of their 34 shots in that first half to be up for 49 first half points to lead the Cougars 49-30 at the break. Remember, Carson-Newman was held to a season low 46 points against Coker in the South Atlantic Conference title game 6 days ago. In Rock Hill, South Carolina, the offense completely different. Certainly matchups a little bit different as well, but Carson-Newman offensively in full go mode at the end of the first half here in Tex Turner Arena, and it was a whole host of Lady Eagles that will headline here at the break to help score 49 points. Carson-Newman never trailed in that first half. It scored 9 of the first 12 points to gain a quick 9-3 lead just more than 2 minutes in to quarter two. The Lady Eagles used an 8-0 run over a minute and a half late in that first quarter to gain a 9-point lead. Columbus State made a couple of threes, or made 1 3 and 5 free throws to make it a 5-point game at the end of the first quarter, 23-18. It was the Maddie Knuckles show to start the second quarter. She scored Carson-Newman's first 8 points of the period to push the lead back up to 9, but it was Carly Hayworth who caught fire throughout the rest of the first half. Carly scored 11 of her 13 points in the second quarter, and she scored 11 of Carson-Newman's final 15 points to push the lead out to 49-30. Carson-Newman did not go on a scoring run greater than 6-0 in the quarter, but they sprayed Columbus State with multiple 4-0 bursts. Every time Carson-Newman would score, every couple possessions, Columbus State had an answer, but Carson-Newman made 5 triples in that second quarter to help create some of that separation, while Columbus State went 0 for 6 in that second quarter. We mentioned Carly Hayworth's 13 points. She is tied with Maddie Knuckles for a game high. Knuckles also has 13. She is also 5 of 6 from the field and 2 of 3 from 3. If you combine Knuckles and Hayworth, they have 26 points on 10 of 16 shooting. 10 of 12 shooting, rather. 10 of 12 shooting for 26 points between Knuckles and Hayworth, just 4 points shy of Columbus State's 30. Chloe Heath off the bench, an efficient 6 points, 3 of 4 shooting. Emily Gonzalez engineered Carson-Newman's offense with 4 assists of the team's 13. She had 6 points as well. Keely Rogers doing what she does, grab rebounds and take care of the basketball. 8 rebounds for Keely to lead Carson-Newman alongside 3 assists, but most notably, her work defensively on display. Taya Reeves is the Peach Belt's Player of the Year this year. It was held to 1 of 6 shooting and just 5 first-half points, and Keely Rogers had that assignment and was taking care of business on that end of the floor as well for Carson-Newman. Columbus State's reserve center, Nadia Smith, is the Columbus State leading scorer with 6 points and also has a team-high 4 rebounds, but the Cougars shot just 29% from the field and only made 2 of their 13 threes. They got 8 points from the foul line in that first half as well. Carson-Newman's doubled up Columbus State in field goals made, 20-10. There's a 30% difference between field goal percentages here in the first half of play. All Carson-Newman, still a long ways to go. 20 more minutes of basketball to go, but it's Carson-Newman 49 and Columbus State 30 in this opening round game of the NCAA tournament. This is the quarterfinal game here at the NCAA tournament in the Southeast Regional. We'll tell you how the first 3 went, among other things, when we return to the Eagle Shop halftime report after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit seeaneagles.com/Eagle Club.
A check of the SAC scoreboard is next. Stick around on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
The Eagles Sports Network is part of SAC Live, the official digital network of the South Atlantic Conference. SAC Live is the home of all your South Atlantic Conference sports action, including 20 SAC championships. Time to get caught up with some SACtion. Here are the happenings around the South Atlantic Conference and the nation. Let's go around the league with a scoreboard update. Now back to the arena.
All right, Andrew Rogers back courtside from Tex Turner Arena, where Carson-Newman holds a 19-point advantage, 49-30, over the Columbus State Cougars, who are rated 12th in the Women's Basketball Coaches Association poll. Earlier today, the first game of the day was the 3-seed Coker taking down the 6th-seeded Francis Marion Patriots, 83-54, 29-point win for the Cobras, who basically had control of that game throughout. A good performance from Kristen Knight, among others. She led the way with 16, paced 5 double-figure scores for a Coker team that will meet Lenore Ryan. They had to stiff-arm Augusta away, 83-74 victory for the South Atlantic Conference's regular season champions. Amaya Porter went 7 of 8 from 3 and had 24. Aaliyah L joined her with 20-plus points as L scored 22. Lincoln Memorial is the opponent that awaits either Carson-Newman or Columbus State. The winner of this game gets the top seed in this regional. Lincoln Memorial defeated Lees McRae, Conference Carolinas champion, 68-53. Rail Splitters had a balanced attack, but Camille Collier led the way with 17, while Callie Housley poured in 14 on 3 triples in the game as well. It sets up Carson-Newman or Columbus State against Lincoln Memorial tomorrow night. Over in the South, Regional Union takes down the 7th seed Florida Southern. Eckerd over Embry-Riddle in a 3-6 game, 85-69. And Alabama Huntsville took care of Edward Waters in the 1-8 matchup, 95-85. In the Atlantic Regional, IUP takes care of Charleston 79-53. Gannon, the 2nd seed, defeats Edinboro 76-61. And Winston-Salem State took down Glenville State 88-71. Fayetteville State is playing Seton Hill right now. They're up 7. Or is it Fayetteville State in that first half of play? In Carson-Newman athletics news, Carson-Newman baseball took care of business in the series opener against Emory and Henry. Ryan Higgins, 5 scoreless innings. And Carson-Newman's offense hit 5 home runs powered by Logan Floyd's 2-homer day to help the Eagles run Emory and Henry in 7 innings, 14-2. Eagles hit their most home runs in a game since 2014 to win the opener against DNH. That's 3 straight wins for Tom Griffin's Carson-Newman Eagles. Mike Mincy's Carson-Newman Eagles here in Harrogate are up 49-30. Lady Eagles have had a lot of success this year when leading at halftime. They've lost just 2 games this year when leading at the break. They'll try to win another when we come back to Harrogate, Tennessee, and Tex Turner Arena for second half action in this first-round game after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This is Carson-Newman basketball.
Into the front court, loses her dribble, kicks it out, right wing, 3 from Bergstrom is up and good! As the buzzer sounds to end the first half.
On the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/modern future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Andrew Rogers back courtside at Tex Turner Arena. It's Carson-Newman by 19 with Columbus State starting with the basketball, moving right to left in half two. Cougars shot just 29%. Handoff to Moss for a curling triple. Missed it. Offensive rebound from the baseline by Nadia Smith. Back to Hankerson. She pump fakes a three. Around two screens, gives it to cutting Jackson. Splits two, flips it up. Wild shot. Missed it. Ball loose along the baseline. Three players holding on to the ball will give us a held ball, and the arrow favors Carson-Newman since Columbus State started with possession. So more missed shots for Columbus State, and another stand defensively gives Carson-Newman the ball 30 seconds into the third. Columbus State's got its bench five on the floor. Hankerson guards the point guard Gonzalez, who brings it across half court, around a knuckles screen, double, dribbles out near midcourt, finds Weddington, pass deflected, Moss steals the ball. Carson-Newman's ninth turnover of the contest. Dribble handoff, Hankerson, right wing, pump fake three, now a drive to the baseline, dish it off, catch shot from Swint is no good. Carson-Newman's Rogers rebounds the ball. 60 seconds into the third, neither side has scored. Knuckles in the left corner, Sullivan's lining up a triple, it's too strong. Rebound deflects around, and Columbus State's got it. Jackson into the front court. Lob it inside. Smith with post position. Shoots over Knuckles. Missed it short. Maddie rebounds the ball. Rips it away from two Cougars and gives to Gonzalez, who one-hands a pass up the right side for Sullivan. Lob it to Rogers. Fakes a pass. Loses it. She's doubled. Bounce pass. Gonzalez catches. Bounces to Weddington. Reverse layup. Misses. It sneaks off the iron. Left side. Rebound. Jackson. Transition. Skip pass. Moss tried to rip through two defenders. Had it ripped away by Keely Rogers. Steal for Carson-Newman. Rogers into the lane. Flips it up. No good. A foul. She gathered the ball and then ripped it through the Columbus State defender to draw that foul. On her right-hand shot from the left side. Foul on Madison Swint is her first. And Columbus State's first foul after halftime. 8:20 to go third quarter. Neither team has scored here in the third. And Rogers can change that with two free throws. Eagles by 19 as Columbus State brings four of its bench or starters back in. They'll leave Nadia Smith out there, their leading scorer, as Rogers misses the foul shot. 49-30. Carson-Newman leads Columbus State here in the NCAA tournament, the first round game. Rogers' free throw swished in. It's a 20-point advantage, 50-30 after Rogers' fifth point and first from the foul line. Into the front court, dribble handoff by Williams, out to Reeves now. She dribbles and hands off for Aaliyah Farrell, pulls up 18-footer, airballed it out of bounds to Carson-Newman. Columbus State averages 77.5 points per game. They're shooting 25%, and they're down 20. Here comes that run and jump probably. Gonzalez crosses over, no run and jump this time. She dribbles front court, guarded by Hankerson. One hand bounce pass to Sullivan, right wing. Chest pass, Weddington catches top of the key. Halfway through the possession, they give it to Knuckles, right side. Still outside the arc, she crosses over, now gets inside the arc. Picks up her dribble and gives to Sullivan with 9. Jen driving to the basket, bounces, Rogers, one more to Weddington, left-hand layup. Good offense by Carson-Newman. Rogers to Weddington. She's got 5, and the lead is 22. Reeves pump fakes a 3. Behind the back dribble, goes to an up and under, missed it short, follows a miss, goes back up and is fouled. Lataya Reeves to get 2 free throws after a foul on Delaney Weddington. That'll be the freshman's 4th foul. And another freshman is going to go to the scores table to check in for Delaney. It's Sybil Penland. 7:25 to go in the third quarter. Columbus State has not made a field goal or a point, and Reeves can change that. They've missed their first 6 shots as Reeves' first free throw is good. Columbus State 9 of 14 from the line. And that's where Reeves now has gotten half her points, 3 of her 6. Second shot is up, and it bounces around and out. Knuckles with the defensive rebound. She's doubled to the backcourt and lobs it back to Keely Rogers. 52-31, Carson-Newman leads Columbus State. The Cougars are the highest-ranked team in the WBCA poll. Gonzalez, left side, Sybil Penland. Reverse it to the baseline, Rogers catches. Right-hand dribble into the lane, lobs it, Gonzalez, 16 feet away. Pump fakes, kicks it, right corner, Penland triple swish. All the bench players contributing for Carson-Newman. Sybil Penland with her first 3 increases the lead to 24. Bounce pass corner to Reeves, driving left into the middle of the floor. Flips it up too strong. Rebound deflects near the free throw line where Jackson recovers. Kicks it out. Hankerson 3 short. Deflected rebound by Gonzalez to herself, but a foul call. Emily Gonzalez whistled for the foul, her 3rd. Had a hand in the face of Farrell trying to get the rebound. 4 new Cougars on the floor now. Nadia Smith, Madison Swint. Latalia Reeves the only one to stay on the floor. Sonali Moss returns, as does Jamila Jackson. Carson-Newman's Gonzalez will sit with those 3 fouls while Carly Hayworth takes her place. Columbus State still has not made a basket after halftime. Reeves trying to change that. Missed a 3. Offensive rebound, Jackson. Her putback misses. Rebound back to Jackson. Another layup is good this time. 55-33. Columbus State's first basket after halftime makes it a 22-point game. Eagles quickly into the front court. Sullivan puts on the brakes at the right wing. Picked up the dribble and lobs for Knuckles, who catches out near midcourt. Maddie pressured by Reeves. Fakes a handoff with Hayworth and gives to Penland, who fires to a cutting Knuckles. Left-hand layup is good and one. Look at that ball move. Knuckles to Hayworth to Rogers. Back to Knuckles for the deuce. 15 for Knuckles, and the lead grows to 24. Carson-Newman continues to stay super efficient. 59% shooting, and Knuckles completes the three-point play. It is 58-33. 4 minutes into quarter 3. Carson-Newman putting on an offensive clinic in the first half, in this contest. In the first half, it's carried into the third as Smith's pass is sailing over the head of Jackson for a turnover, 8th Columbus State turnover, and everything's been out of groove for the Cougars. They have shot 24% in this game and have only made 2 threes. Hayworth dribbles into the front court for Carson-Newman, reverse to Keely Rogers, a right-hand dribble, one-hand pass to Sullivan. She's met by 2 and has the ball stripped away from her. Sullivan goes to the floor with Jackson, but it's ripped away by Swint and a foul. Sullivan stopped playing as if it was a held ball, but the officials didn't whistle anything until Swint broke away with the ball and then was fouled by Carly Hayworth. First on Carly Hayworth, third by Carson-Newman here in the third quarter. 5:32 to play. Eagles lead by 25. Top of the key, Smith fakes a pass, now dribbles twice into a handoff with Reeves. Reeves goes right, crosses over on Knuckles, jump stop at the lane, flip shot up, spins out. Sybil Penland defensive rebound. Penland's 5th board off the bench, and she outlets the ball to Keely Rogers. Rogers brings it up the floor, one-hand pass into the front court for Hayworth. Carly crossover dribble. She's left open, pump fakes the 3, one more to Sullivan. Sullivan now at the foul line, stops, pump fakes a shot, dishes back out Carly Hayworth. 9 to shoot. Carly has it deflected away. Sullivan gets it back, gives it back to Hayworth. 5 to shoot. Carly doubled, loses the ball, gets it back, loses it again. Reeves takes it away, a steal for Columbus State. Moss transition, all alone, left hand layup good. 58-35, just Columbus State's second basket after halftime. Hayworth transition to Rogers. Rogers drives middle, backdoor cut goes Knuckles, lost the ball. 12 Carson-Newman turnovers. Reeves in transition. Dribbles up to the right wing, stops there, goes corner Jackson into the paint. Smith backing down Sullivan, hook shot up, and it rolls off. Rebound deflects into Carly Hayworth's hands. She splits 4 defenders and brings it front court. One-on-one break. Carly to the basket. Left-hand layup. No, and a foul. 4:13 to play in the third quarter, and we have a break in the action. Carson-Newman just as good offensively as it was in the first half. The Lady Eagles have made 3 of their first 5 shots and have increased what was a 19-point lead to 23 rather, with 4:13 to play in the third, 58-35. It's been all Carson-Newman here in Harrogate. They lead Columbus State by 23 on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
58-35, Carson-Newman leads Columbus State thanks to 59% shooting. They've made 7 threes as well. Carson-Newman's only missed 6 shots inside the arc in this basketball game. They are 16 of 22 on shots inside the arc as Carly Hayworth is at the foul line where she makes the first free throw. What a performance from Carly Hayworth here off the bench. She has missed just 1 shot and has scored 14 points. Her first double-figure game since late January. Second foul shot rattled out. 24-point Carson-Newman lead, 4 to play in the third. Farrell navigates the lane, stops at the foul line, and dishes to a cutting Williams to the basket, and Nakaya Williams fouled going up for a right-hand layup. Whistle the foul on Caroline Hill, the Kingsport native, commits her first and Carson-Newman's 4th of quarter 3. That will send Nakaya Williams, one of these Columbus State starters, to the line. She has just 2 points in the game. First free throw for the senior guard from Atlanta is good. First Bank is the official bank of Carson-Newman Athletics and the only place where you can get a Carson-Newman Eagles debit card. Stop by any First Bank location today to get your Carson-Newman debit card and show your Eagles pride. Second foul shot missed. Farrell grabbed the offensive rebound. Gives to Williams. Spin. Shot up with the left hand. It's swished in. A 3-point possession for Columbus State makes it a 21-point game with 3:40 to play in quarter 3. Hayworth bounce pass left side. Chloe Heath dribbles twice into a screen with Sybil Penland, who gets around a defender, dishes right side. Caroline Hill lines up a 3, missed it strong. Chloe Heath offensive rebound and gives it back to Hill. Fresh 20 for Carson-Newman. Hill skip pass corner, Sybil Penland. Penland, 1 dribble, lobs it inside. Pass deflected and stolen by Sophia Williams. Williams, right-hand dribble inside the arc to the basket, flips it up. Wild shot, missed it, and a late foul called on a driving Sophia Williams. Who does the foul on for Carson-Newman? It's on Sybil Penland. The Sevierville native commits her second. Carson-Newman's got no fouls to give. That was a shooting foul anyways, so free throws for Sophia Williams, the Chico State transfer. With 3:13 to go as the Eagles bring a trio of subs into the game. Gonzalez, Sullivan, Rogers, Knuckles all back into the game. Hayworth, Hill, Penland, Heath all sit. Williams at the line for the Cougars. First free throw is up and good, 59-39. Carson-Newman's trying to win its 4th game against a ranked team this year. All time, the Lady Eagles have won just 1 game in the NCAA tournament against a ranked team. Trying to get a second here as Williams makes the free throw. Down to 19 points is Carson-Newman's lead. This was the halftime margin. Gonzalez brings it across half court. 3:05 to go in the third, and Gonzalez bumped off her spot and fouled by Elena Hankerson. Hankerson whistled for her first. Columbus State's third team foul of quarter 3. Check that, fourth team foul of quarter 3. All right, Sullivan inbounds right in front of our broadcast location, right side, inbound Knuckles. Ball fake, couple of dribbles, crosses over, goes to the basket, left-hand shot. No, right-hand shot from the left side, scoops in for Nux. She's got 18 in the lead, back to 21. Left corner, Hankerson, quick trigger 3. Short, rebound, baseline, Williams. Navigates the lane, kicks it out. Right wing, Aaliyah Farrell 3, good. Columbus State's third 3 brings it back down to an 18-point game. 2.5 to go in quarter 3. Gonzalez at the point of attack, dribbles the ball out front, chest pass right wing, foul line extended, Sullivan has it around a Knuckles screen. Nux slips to the baseline, but her pass, or the intended pass to her, deflected and stolen by Williams. She goes to the basket, right hand layup, missed it short. Rebound deflects to Madeline Ladd, who stops and outlets the ball to Knuckles. Skip pass left side, Gonzalez. 2:10 to play. And a chaotic, up-tempo, paced game that's favored Carson-Newman's hot shooting. Gonzalez yells for the play, lobs to Rogers' left elbow, fakes a handoff. Keeley dribbles at the foul line, right hand to the corner. Knuckles triple up, Knuckles triple down. Nux is balling at Harrogate. She's got 21, and the lead is 21 for Carson-Newman. To the basket, Williams out of control, but makes a right-hand floating layup off the glass. 64-45. 100 seconds left in the third, and a reach-in foul on Aaliyah Farrell. And no fouls left to give. That'll send Gonzalez to the stripe. Boy, oh boy, Maddie Knuckles continues to be an X-factor for Carson-Newman's offense. She struggled in that SAC title game and was held to just 4 points on 1 of 12 shooting. How has the junior responded? Well, she's responded with 21 on 8 of 9 shooting in 22 minutes. Gonzalez free throw up and good. Back to a 20-point lead for the Lady Eagles on Gonzalez's 7th point. Carson-Newman 8 of 10 as a team from the line. Second foul shot in the air and swished in. 66-45, 90, or check that, 85 seconds to play in quarter 3. Williams, right-hand dribble, crossing over, met by 2 in the lane, kicks it out Williams. Nakaya Williams driving in the lane. Backing down Knuckles, bounce pass corner, dropped by Hankerson out of bounds. Turnover Cougars. 66-45, 2 subs coming in for Columbus State. One is the player of the year in the Peach Belt, Lataya Reeves, joined by Jamila Jackson. Carson-Newman's not trailed in this game and has led by as many as 24. Or check that, 25 in this third quarter. Gonzalez chest pass to Rogers, back out front Knuckles. Reversed right side Sullivan. Around his screen. Sullivan met by 2. Turns the ball over. Cougars steal it. 2-on-1 break. Reeves pulls it out. Eagles got back defensively. Skip pass Hankerson. Right wing 3. Good. 66-48. Minute to play. Third quarter. Full court pass to Knuckles to the trailing Sullivan. Pump fakes the 3. Now bounces the ball to Gonzalez. Gonzalez dribbles out front. The Eagles up 18. Driving, spinning in the lane, stops, kicks it out. Madeline Ladd, left wing 3, line drive miss. Rebound, Jackson. Full court pass up the floor to Farrell. She drives inside. Euro step, layup up, airballed it. Knuckles an 8th rebound. Outlet pass, Gonzalez up the floor to Sullivan. And Mike Mincy calling for a timeout. That'll bring us to a break. We have 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Carson-Newman shooting well again from the field here in the third. It's made 5 of its last 7 and is shooting 58% for the game and 56% here in the third quarter to maintain an 18-point lead. 29 seconds left in the third. Final possession of the third quarter is after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
My favorite thing about my community? The safety, the reliability, the people. We rely on each other, and we rely on local electric co-op. It's not just about electricity. It's about empowering community, empowering moments, empowering safety, empowering togetherness, empowering knowledge. That's why when I need something, I rely on my co-op. I trust my co-op because the co-op is us. We are the co-op. AEC. Member-owned and service-driven.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider, providing Jefferson City with ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband. Let them serve you by visiting trilite.net. All right, 4-second difference between the clocks. Carson-Newman will inbound left sideline with 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Inbound to Gonzalez to break the pressure and into the half court. Eagles will try to wind this thing down. It won't be the final shot of the quarter, but it'll be late in this third by the time Carson-Newman shoots. Here comes a double team. Gonzalez harassed, doubled, gives it to Caroline Hill. 7 seconds. Hill skips it. Ladd, one more. Knuckles, triple, short. Offensive rebound, Rogers. 4 seconds. Keeley kicks it out. Emily Gonzalez, triple. Too strong, and that's the third quarter. Productive quarter for the Lady Eagles. They led by as many as 25, but the Cougars rally late to cut it to an 18-point margin as we enter the fourth, 66-48. Carson-Newman trying to win its opening round game at the NCAA tournament for the third straight season. They're up by 18 as we head to the final period here in Harrogate on the Eagles Sports Network.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
Andrew Rogers, glad to welcome you back courtside to Tex Turner Arena here in Harrogate, Tennessee, where Columbus State will start with the basketball here in quarter four against a Carson-Newman team seeded 5th in the NCAA's Southeast Regional. And they're up by 18 on the 4th seed Columbus State as Lataya Reeves goes right to work, driving inside, kicking back out to Farrell. Now into the corner, back to Reeves, corner triple, too strong. Good box out by Maddie Knuckles from the baseline. And she rebounds the ball for the 9th time. Gonzalez brings it front court, right-hand dribble, dish out, Knuckles, triple, in the air, cha-ching. Nux is balling again, 24 for Maddie Knuckles on her 4th three, and the lead is 21. Skip pass, right corner catch, Jackson heaves a three and swishes for the answer. Columbus State's 5th triple from Jamila Jackson. Her 5th point. It's an 18-point game as Sybil Penland dribbles the ball into the front court. Stops her momentum, gives to Caroline Hill, who lobs back to Keeley Rogers, and now left side for Emily Gonzalez. 69-51. Gonzalez around a Knuckles screen. Looks inside, shovels the ball to Sybil Penland, who lost it on the catch. It's loose and picked up by Columbus State. 16 Carson-Newman turnovers. Front court drive inside by Williams through contact, scores 69-53 on Sophia Williams' 12th point. Gonzalez up the floor, right-hand dribble against Williams. Gives the ball to Knuckles. Inside, Penland, the catch goes up, got it blocked by Hankerson. A lot of contact underneath, no call as Penland got whacked. It'll be a Carson-Newman inbound. Gonzalez will inbound right side of the baseline. Inbound catch by Rogers. Left side, Caroline Hill. Hill, jab steps, now gives it back to Rogers. 10 to shoot. Keeley has her pocket picked by Jamila Jackson. Back-to-back possessions with turnovers. Farrell pulls up, jump shot too strong. Reeves the offensive rebound and stick back. 69-55. Gonzalez quickly up the floor to Caroline Hill. Shovels it off. Penland dishes baseline. Knuckles catches, shoots, and scores. Knuckles has 26 on her 10th field goal. The lead back to 16, 2 minutes into the final frame. Left corner, Farrell trying to respond for Columbus State. Left the three short. Williams offensive rebound, stick back and one. Columbus State offensively with 9 points in 2 minutes and 5 seconds to make it a 14-point game. The Cougars trying to make this a single-digit game for the first time since early in the second quarter here in the fourth. They're within 14 as Sophia Williams lines up the free throw. The and one free throw is good. Buzzer sounds. Delaney Weddington's coming into the game, and out goes Caroline Hill. Carly Hayworth's going to come in for Carson-Newman, and Emily Gonzalez will get a rest. 71-58. Carson-Newman leads. Columbus State's going to make 2 subs as well. They will bring in Madison Swint and Nakaya Williams. All right, full court man-to-man pressure for the Cougars. Inbound backcourt to Carly Hayworth. Hayworth, right-hand dribble up the right side of the floor. In and out dribble to get it across half court. Goes between the legs, now gives the ball to Keely Rogers, who dribbles twice, and now a third and fourth time as she hands off to Penland. Now to a cutting Weddington, back to Rogers. Rogers fakes a pass, now dribbles around to Maddie Knuckles, screen at the foul line, crosses over, goes to the basket, shoots and misses, but a foul. 7:31 to go in the fourth quarter. 2 free throws coming for Keely Rogers as Carson-Newman tries to keep Columbus State away from getting any closer here in the fourth quarter as Sophia Williams and Jamila Jackson return to Columbus State's lineup. Rogers back in to the foul line. She has 5 points, is 1 of 2 from the stripe. 5 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists for Rogers, who buries the first foul shot. The Lady Eagles were great from the field in the first half, 59%. They're just as good in the second as Rogers nails the second free throw. In the second half, Carson-Newman's 54%. That's why this leads 15 as Williams drives inside, kicks it out. Here's a three from Jamila Jackson. Left it short. Knuckles boxes out and grabs her 10th rebound. A double-double for Knuckles. Outlet pass to Weddington to break the pressure into the corner. Penland. Sybil gives it to Weddington. Everybody on the floor for Carson-Newman, not a senior. You've got 3 juniors and 2 freshmen. Rogers to the basket, dishes Penland, back out Hayworth to Knuckles. Ball is reversing, and Weddington dropped it in the corner. Too hot of a pass potentially, and a turnover by Carson-Newman. Number 18 in this game. That's the only thing that's hampered Carson-Newman's offensive momentum in this game. Reeves has the ball out front. Right-hand dribble against Rogers. Inside the arc, bounces now to Hankerson. Behind the back dribble, kicks it back to Reeves. Corner 3, good. Lataya Reeves makes it a 12-point game, 73-61, 6:45 to go as Hayworth slings it front court for Knuckles. Now to Weddington, back out to Hayworth. Carly has 14 points, just 1 in the second half, goes right wing for a pass to Weddington. Weddington dribbles left hand to Penland now. Sybil looking inside for Knuckles, picks up her dribble and gives to Rogers, 10 to shoot. Keeley crosses over, goes left corner. Weddington 3 in the air, too strong. Knuckles after the rebound, it goes out of bounds off of Columbus State. Williams went charging into the first row. And Carson-Newman head coach Mike Mincy is going to challenge that play, I believe. Maddie Knuckles was saying that was off Sophia Williams. It happened just to the right of our broadcast location. And it'll bring us to a timeout. Momentum starting to shift potentially in Harrogate. What was once a second half lead of 25 has been cut in half down to 12. 73-61, 6:17 to play here at Tex Turner Arena. We've got a challenge and a timeout. Eagles by 12 here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
We came to a timeout in the action because Carson-Newman head coach Mike Mincy is challenging the previous play of an out-of-bounds call that was whistled in Columbus State's favor. The officials have just left the monitor and are discussing what they just saw on the video review. InterDigital strives to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. Visit interdigital.com for virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services. InterDigital is laser-focused on your success. All right. The call, I believe, is going to stay Columbus State possession based on Carson-Newman's reaction to what the official had to say to their huddle. So the call on the floor remains the same. Columbus State keeps possession. Carson-Newman loses a timeout and a challenge. 6:17 to play fourth quarter. The Cougars with a 3 can make it a single-digit game. They've got 13 points in less than 4 minutes here in the fourth. Inbound to Reeves. Reeves, the Peach Belt Player of the Year, dribbles with her right hand, fakes a handoff, now gives to Hankerson. Back to Williams. Sophia Williams, right-hand dribble, stops in the lane, dishes out Reeves. Reeves pump fakes, drives middle, kicks it to a cutting Jackson, who drives, shoots, and missed it, but a foul. Jamila Jackson fouled by Sybil Penland. Sybil commits her third, and it's Carson-Newman's second here in the fourth. We'll send Jamila Jackson to the foul line as Weddington exits. So it's Sullivan, Gonzalez, Penland, Knuckles, Rogers for Carson-Newman as Jackson's first free throw is good. Cougars have doubled up Carson-Newman here in the final frame, 14-7, to make this an 11-point game. And now a 10-point game. Rogers inbounds the ball. Bounce pass to Gonzalez. Columbus State in still this full court pressure. She'll walk it up the floor. Light pressure now from Hankerson. Mike Mincy puts his hands in his air and says, let's run offense. As Gonzalez fakes a handoff, drives inside, shot up, and missed it. Sybil Penland offensive rebound underneath. A power dribble. Tries to go up, loses the ball. Rogers deflects to Sullivan. Eagles reset, 12 to shoot. Skip past Gonzalez. Left wing 3 in the air. Missed it. Penland offensive rebound again. Third chance this trip down. Eagles will reset. Gonzalez dribbles out front. Timer down to 10. Emily driving. 7 seconds. Around his screen. Top of the key. Gives it to Rogers. 3 and 2. Rogers steps back. 3 in the air. 3 is good. Keely Rogers bails out Carson-Newman and now steals the ball in the backcourt. Rogers the 3 and now the steal. She'll pull it out front. Halfway point of quarter 4. It's a 13-point game. Rogers now has a double-double. She's got 10 points and 10 boards. Gonzalez pressured by Williams. Gives to Keely. Keely to the basket, running layup blocked. Penland offensive rebound, and she's tied up as Penland goes barreling to the floor after getting tied up with Jamila Jackson. 4:45 to go fourth quarter. 76-63. The held ball will keep it with Carson-Newman. Nadia Smith is at the scores table and will check in for Columbus State and take the place of Madison Swint. 76-63. Eagles have 2 players with double-doubles in points and rebounds. Inbound Rogers, she's one of them along with Knuckles. Keeley navigates the lane, shovels the ball baseline. Gonzalez 3 to shoot. Back to Rogers. Here's a 3. It's short. Rebound deflected to the corner off of Carson-Newman. All right, 4:34 to go. Carson-Newman trying to weather this Columbus State fourth quarter storm. Rogers' 3 steal has allowed them to do that for now as the ball rolled all the way into the deep corner of Tex Turner Arena. They recover it, and they'll roll it up the floor. Williams rolling it, Reeves watching it roll. It's near midcourt. It's still rolling. Reeves will let it roll into the front court where she grabs it. Driving, kicking out, Hankerson. Driving middle, dish it, left corner, 3. Up by Jackson, missed it, back iron. Rogers gets in position for the rebound. Harassed and outlets the ball to Knuckles. Kick it ahead of the pack. Sybil Penland stops, dishes, bounce pass. Gonzalez, the catch and deuce. 5 straight from Carson-Newman, the lead back to 15. 4:10 to go, fourth quarter. No reason to roll the ball because the clock's running, so the Cougars pick it up. Williams dishes to Smith. Top of the key, 4 to play. Smith dribbles twice into a handoff. Hankerson open for a triple, missed it. Rogers positioned again for another rebound, her 12th, and she's fouled. Foul on Lataya Reeves, the player of the year in the Peach Belt's got 3. .353 to go. Eagles will keep their same 5 on the floor as Hankerson and Jackson check out. Back into the game are Williams and Farrell. Eagles break the pressure with Rogers bouncing the ball to Gonzalez. Emily around his screen, dishes corner, Sullivan. Sullivan right wing, skip pass left corner, Gonzalez. Turns down the 3. Emily into the deep corner, backing down her defender, shovels it off to Rogers, skip it back to Sullivan. Sullivan baseline, met by a double, turned it over. Carson-Newman's 19th turnover. Transition, Williams into the lane, stops, kicks it out. Reeves lines up the triple, missed it wide left, but a foul on the closeout by Sybil Penland. That should give Columbus State 3 foul shots on Penland's 4th foul. It's Carson-Newman's 3rd team foul. The Eagle faithful in attendance got a replay review on Lincoln Memorial's Jumbotron and was not pleased with the whistle. All right, Lataya Reeves at the line with 11 points on the day. First one up and swished in. 78-64. That snaps a near 3-minute scoring drought for Columbus State. Reeves spins the ball. Her 2nd of 3 is good. 78-65. The Cougars got within 10, but then 5 straight from Carson-Newman has helped weather this storm. Columbus State back within 12 after 3 makes from Reeves. Inbound quickly to Gonzalez. Clock running. Cross-court pass. Rogers brings it across, skips it baseline. Penland. Back out front Rogers. Eagles content with running some clock. Up 12, 3:05 to play. Emily Gonzalez, right-hand dribble to the basket. Shot up, blocked out of bounds. Shot clock reads 14. Eagles have plenty of time as they get ready for a baseline inbound. Carson-Newman's crowd again displeased with no whistle there. Good contingent has made the way from Jefferson City here to Harrogate, all covering the lower bowl behind Carson-Newman's bench across the court. Gonzalez quickly inbounds. Sullivan catches, dribbles away from the baseline, backing down Reeves, skips it left corner. Gonzalez, tray ball. Missed it, hit the glass first, rebounded by Nakaya Williams. Quickly, front court. Reeves, triple, good. 9-point game. Columbus State within 9 for the first time since early in the second quarter. Reeves has 6 straight, and it's 78-69 with 2:46 to play in the fourth quarter. Columbus State, the Peach Belt regular season champions, not going away just yet. Lataya Reeves is heated up as well. She has 17 points in the game, and 12 of those have come in the second half, including the last 6 points for her team. 3 of them came from the foul line. The other 3 just came on that jump shot. 78-69. Columbus State called a 30-second timeout, their second timeout of the contest. They will have 2 left. Stick around, Eagle fans, for the Domino's post-game report for the selection of our premier player of the game. Excellence doesn't happen by accident. The premier team delivers service with pride. All right, inbound to Gonzalez. Columbus State still in this full court pressure. Gonzalez hounded by Williams. Goes behind the back to create some separation and now bring it across half court. Picked up her dribble, bounces Knuckles. 2.5 to play, Eagles by 9. Rogers, skip it, right corner. Penland attacks a closeout, goes baseline, doesn't have anything, and gives to Rogers. Back out Gonzalez. 8 to shoot. Emily going to the basket, stops, hangs, shoots, and scores. Gonzalez's 12th point increases the lead to 11. 2:15 to play. Rogers guards Reeves. Right-hand dribble handoff to Moss. Moss fell down, lost her footing. Gonzalez takes it away for Carson-Newman. Columbus State's 11th turnover, 2 to play. Eagles with Gonzalez bring it front court. Emily driving, stops, pivots, gives to Knuckles. Maddie inside the arc finds a cutting Sybil Penland. One dribble, shovels it. Rogers shoots, foul. Great ball movement in the half court by Carson-Newman will get Keely Rogers back to the foul line with 1:49 to play. Couple of subs for the Cougars. They bring Jamila Jackson and Elena Hankerson back into the game. First time this season and first time in 2 years that Carson-Newman's had a pair of players record double-doubles as Rogers misses the first foul shot. Keeley is on triple-double watch, 10 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, while Maddie Knuckles has the other double-double with a game-high 26 and 10 rebounds. Second foul shot by Rogers missed, empty possession. $1:45 to play. Williams throw it inside, deflected ball by Knuckles, ends up with Nadia Smith. Back out front, now it's reversed to Reeves. 95 seconds left. Reeves drives to the baseline, pass deflected by Gonzalez. 1:31 to play for a Carson-Newman offense that's made 54% of its shots and has scored 80 points a game after only scoring 46 in the SAC title game. Ball reversed to Williams, Euro step in the lane, kick out Reeves, left wing three, missed it strong. Corner rebound, collision between Sullivan and Hankerson, and then Hankerson threw it away, and now a held ball as the two teams go to the floor, and the arrow will favor Columbus State. Tell you what, this has been an up-tempo, chaotic contest all around. These two teams have left it all on the line. When you grab that rebound, you better watch your back because the Cougars are all over the place trying to steal that ball back. They did there. Inbound to Reeves, or to Williams. Had it poked away by Gonzalez. A steal for Knuckles and Carson-Newman. 70 ticks to play. The lead is double digits as Gonzalez brings it across half court with a behind-the-back dribble. Approaching a minute to play. Rogers left wing. Columbus State is playing the possession out. They still have a foul to give. Penland goes behind the back, drives, dishes. Rogers catches, dribbles away, bounce pass cross court. Sullivan, one dribble, pull up is up and in. Potentially the dagger to finish off another opening round win for Carson-Newman. Sullivan's second basket makes it a 13-point Carson-Newman lead. We've got a timeout. The officials are at the scorers table and are going to probably check maybe for a timing error. Jump shot was clearly inside the arc from Sullivan, so it's not to check whether it's a 2 or a 3, but maybe to see how much time should be on the clock and maybe if too much time ran off after the made basket by Sullivan. 82-69, the Lady Eagles are trying to win their first round game at the NCAA tournament for the third straight season. Entering last year's postseason, Carson-Newman women's basketball had never won NCAA tournament games in consecutive seasons, and they are 49 seconds away from doing it for a third straight year, barring a miraculous Columbus State comeback. 49.1. They had about a second and a half back to the clock. Along with winning this game, it would be just Carson-Newman's second win over a ranked team in NCAA tournament play. You have to go back to the regional final of that magical Elite Eight run where Carson-Newman defeated 25th-ranked North Georgia for the only time the program's won a NCAA tournament game against a ranked team. Columbus State ranked the highest despite being the 4th seed in this regional. Just goes to show how strong the regional is too. Williams to inbound, chest pass, top of the key. Reeves goes right to the basket, running layup off glass, good. Took 3 seconds to get 2 points. Reeves has 19, timeout Carson-Newman. It has now 1 left as it will advance the ball into the front court and call for a 30-second timeout. 82-71 the score. 46.2 seconds to play in this opening round game. Carson-Newman trying to secure a rubber match with Lincoln Memorial, who defeated the 8th seed Lees McRae earlier today. The Lady Eagles would play at 7:30 tomorrow night in this same building against the host Rail Splitters for a chance to go to the regional final for the second time in 3 years. Mike Mincy barks out some final instructions for his team that breaks the huddle. 4 starters and Sybil Penland. Penland goes into the backcourt. Rogers bounces the ball to Sullivan in the deep corner. No foul from Columbus State yet. Here comes a double, and Sullivan finally fouled as about 4 seconds came off the clock before the foul to give. Alana Hankerson whistled for the foul, just her second of the game. No more fouls to give, so Columbus State will put Carson-Newman on the line if it fouls again. Rogers inbounds the ball to Maddie Knuckles. She is doubled and fouled. Sophia Williams charged the foul. And that will send one of Carson-Newman's best foul shooters to the line with 40 seconds left. Maddie Knuckles has 26 points on 10 of 12 shooting, 4 of 6 shooting from 3 to go along with 10 rebounds. For her third 20-point game of her career, first free throw is short, no good. Knuckles' third 20-point game of the year, or check that, 4th of the year, and 3rd in her last 5 games. Second one good, 83-71, timeout Columbus State. It has none left with 40 seconds left. Peach Belt Coach of the Year, Matt Hauser, in his full suit and Nike sneakers, calls for time for the last time and will sit his team down for a full timeout with his team down 12 in a game where the Cougars have never led. Carson-Newman's led wire to wire in this 4-5 matchup, which when you looked at all the Southeast Regional first-round games, you thought maybe Carson-Newman's against Columbus State would be the best one in terms of matchups, because you had a Carson-Newman team that just made a conference title game against a team that won the regular season title in the Peach Belt. It's still a strong conference, and the Lady Eagles have shown that they are here to play in this NCAA tournament, trying to win an 11th tournament game in program history and a first-round contest for the 7th time in school history as well. All right, out of the timeout, 2 teams have retaken the floor. Reeves will be the one to inbound. She is one of 2 Cougars in double figures. The officials waiting on that final horn. The 2 teams were very early to get back out onto the floor. There's the final horn. And now the officials can put the ball in play as they give it to Reeves to inbound. Reeves looks, gets it to Williams. Eagles do have a foul to give. Ball reversed to Hankerson, right wing. Pulls up, triple in the air. It's an air ball, barely hit the backboard. And Carson-Newman's Sybil Penland called for a timeout. 32 seconds left. Nobody has timeouts left in this basketball game. And with 32.1 to go, Carson-Newman can just inbound and take care of this rock and allow its crowd behind the bench to cherish another NCAA tournament win for the Lady Eagles. Mike Mincy huddles up his group with 32 seconds left in this basketball game. Maddie Knuckles paces 4 Lady Eagles in double figures. She has 27 points and 10 rebounds for a Carson-Newman offense that's made 54% of its shots, all because of a 59% shooting first half to control this game from the jump. The Eagles have passed the ball very well in this game, too. They have 21 assists, 2 off their most in a game in NCAA tournament history. Keely Rogers has 7 assists to lead that 21 assist number, and she has just 3 turnovers as well. All right, Keely will be the one to inbound for Carson-Newman. Columbus State has its 5 back on the floor, still waiting for that final horn. These 2 teams out of these final few timeouts have been eager to get back out there. Rogers now has the ball to inbound. Sullivan trying to get open. Rogers looks away from her, now lobs it. Cross court. Sullivan catches, is doubled. Williams reaches in and a foul. Columbus State wanted a travel before the foul. And Jen Sullivan go to the line for Carson-Newman. She has scored just 4 points. The all-region second-team player has been quiet in her 30 minutes, but others around her have contributed offensively at a very high level as Sullivan nails the first free throw. Certainly her contributions are always felt on the floor, but from a scoring standpoint, it's not been the case in this game, but moving forward, having her presence will be much needed, and maybe she'll find her groove tomorrow. 85-71, she makes both. 6 points for Sullivan. The lead is 14. No shot clock left, 25 seconds. Reeves drives to the basket, running shot, missed it strong. Smith tips the rebound to herself and flips it in, 18.5 seconds. Rogers bounces the ball inbounds to Sybil Penland. Defender falls down as Sybil dribbles into the front court, gives to Jen Sullivan. Sullivan dribbles, pressured by Hankerson, 8 seconds. Columbus State will back off. Carson-Newman's crowd comes to its feet. And for the 3rd straight season, Carson-Newman wins its opening round game at the NCAA tournament. They take down 12th-ranked Columbus State by a final score of 85-73. The Cougars, the 4th seed, eliminated from the Southeast Regional behind double-doubles from Maddie Knuckles and Keely Rogers. And the Lady Eagles set up a rubber match with Lincoln Memorial tomorrow night. A wire-to-wire victory from Carson-Newman's Lady Eagles, who will end Columbus State's season here in Harrogate. Final score, 85-73. Carson-Newman shoots 54% and moves on to the regional semifinals tomorrow night. We'll break it all down. Domino's post-game report heads your way after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha